Keprira. This is Black Shiva. I wanted to talk to you about something so important, something that I just found out that's like mind-blowing, but no one's talking about it. But I just wanted to make a little announcement. I have a new Zoom room called the Temple of the Moon, or the Temple of the Moon is meeting in the Zoom room, however you want to say. But I'm just hoping to get more plugged in and have more partnerships and partner with anyone who's, trying to do something. You need a partner. You want someone to review your paperwork. I'm good at writing. You want, or your writing material, whatever it is. I'm good at writing. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a business already, at a farmer's market during the summer. Right now it's freezing out. No one's trying to be outside in that. But, I have a business. I homeschool my kids. So I have a variety of experiences, and I feel I have some things, and to bring to the table. But I'm just not plugged in, so I want to make myself available to partnering with anyone who wants it, who needs it, who would benefit from it. So, please stop by and, the Temple of the Moon and visit me sometime. I'd appreciate it. But what I wanted to talk to you today about that is so important. Like, I just found out that there's histamine in the food. Like, naturally occurring, even. Naturally, it's nothing like that's a unnatural additive. But like Dr. Sebi always said, that we need to be cautious about the formation of mucus. That food was going to form mucus, and the mucus, if it becomes stagnant, it will cause disease. So he was always concerned about mucus and inflammation. Okay, and but his take was acid versus alkaline. Acid versus alkaline, and it was pretty darn apt. It's pretty good. But yeah, it's just, and I think if he had looked at the developing science of the gut biome, maybe he would have looked into it. Maybe he would have kept it simple, kept with what was already seeming to be working, and it does work. It's pretty good. But there's actual histamine in the foods, and histamine will always cause your immune system to react. Okay, so like when certain foods are ripening, okay, they have their own biome to help them ripen. They have their own biome. They have their own set of germs. And these germs produce histamine. And then the histamine, it becomes a part of the food, or it's in the food, and you cannot remove it. Okay? Number one among it, unfortunately, is the alkaline food. Avocado. So think about avocado oil as well. But avocado is a high histamine product. And yeah, that's really unfortunate, because avocado oil is one of the few oils that you can actually heat up and it won't turn rancid immediately. So it's sad, but yeah, avocado is not so great. And I just stopped cooking with avocado oil not too long ago, because I was thinking that, yeah, it gives me problems if I have more than like half of avocado. I was thinking about the FODMAP diet, but no. Think about the histamine. So avocado, that's a no. Tomatoes, and what is it? Eggplant. I think Dr. Sebi always said that that's a no. Tomatoes are acidic. But I think Dr. Sebi said eggplants are related to nightshade along with tomatoes, so he said no. But I don't think they are acidic. So that's a no. And spinach. Spinach is highly, it has a lot of histamine in it. So you don't want that. Everyone knows, what is it called? Shellfish have a lot of histamine. That's just a known fact, okay? But also fish. If you catch it fresh, you need to remove the guts. You need to gut that fish within 20 or 30 minutes after you catch it, because food, as it ages, I mean, the guts are going to leach histamine back into the fish. So food that's aged, leftovers, you have germs on the food that are going to decompose the food, and they are producing histamine. And if you eat old food, those histamine producing germs will become a part of your microbiome in your gut. And then you will have more germs in your gut producing histamine. And histamine creates every kind of side effect that you can think of. It's going from your gut into your blood system and affecting your brain and everything. So everything's going to be affected when you ingest histamine. So those fresh foods all are high histamine, but anything that's old is gaining in histamine. When you cook oils, you're making it age, you're making it rancid, it's gaining in histamine. But olive oil's actually not that bad. It's one of the oils you can cook. It's actually low histamine. It can actually help with histamine. So as long as it's not rancid, and please never use oil over and over again. You'll be cooking with rancid oil in no time at all, and that is going to produce a lot of histamine. That's going to have a very bad reaction throughout your system. Okay, so those fresh foods, old foods, which includes packaged foods and processed foods, but also fermented foods, and especially alcohol. Alcohol is one of the worst fermented foods. It's going to have histamine in it. It's going to make your body produce histamine, and it's going to block your body from getting rid of histamine. It's one of the things, the only one I know of, that does all three things, okay? So these things are just another thing to watch out for, but I mean, I'm talking about 100% accuracy. It's going to make your body react. It has histamine, and histamine is going to make an immunological reaction in your body. And when your body gets overwhelmed, what are the side effects? Gas and bloating. You're going to have, you might have constipation, you might have diarrhea, you might have cramps, you might have high blood pressure, you might have low blood pressure as a reaction, you might have heart arrhythmia, your heart might speed up, your heart might slow down, you might faint because you have so much histamine. Okay, you might get brain fog, you might get just like, I'm telling you, it's everything. Brain fog, and then the typical things that we associate with having, an allergic reaction, skin rashes, hives, itchiness, runny nose, runny eyes, itchy eyes, those typical things, swelling, on out to skin, more like skin diseases like eczema, psoriasis, rosacea. Those things are all caused by histamine, or can be, let's just say, can be caused by histamine. I think it depends on what kind of food you're eating to create the histamine. Depends on where the histamine is going to go and inflame certain areas of the body. I don't know, but that would be my guess. But once your body is overwhelmed with histamine and it can't process it, then you're going to start to see trouble, which are going to be the symptoms throughout your body. Things that can help with histamine are the herb, right, Dr. Sabi? The best herb for histamine is nettle or stinging nettle. It will get rid of inflammation all over your body. So that's the best thing for histamine that's natural. You can eat it, you can make it into a tea. Okay, so nettle is the best herb, but we also have blueberries as a herb. Blueberries as something that can help reduce inflammation throughout the gut or all over the body, I'm not sure. But blueberries are also something you want to drink water. Water will help you process the inflammation, the histamine out of the body. And also, let's see, you want to have vitamin C and folate. Those are some things that can be helpful. So, yes, this important information I wanted to get to you directly. And hopefully, by making a video, right, I'm getting the information actually out there instead of just, trying to share it in the stories via text. It's maybe that was, it's kind of a silly method, but an easier one, less frightening, less putting myself out there. But I want to put myself out there for things like the Temple of the Moon and connecting with others. Like I said, I'm not doing anything over the winter. So I hope to be making some connections. That would be great. Well, thank you for watching and listening. I appreciate it. And have a blessed one. Peace.